Next tonight, the mother of Archie Battersby has been reflecting on the final days and hours that led up to his death.
The 12-year-old from Southend had been at the centre of a legal battle over his life support treatment, which was ended almost 2 weeks ago. Archie had been in a coma since his mother Hollie found him unconscious at home in April after he'd taken part in what she believes was an online challenge. Well, our reporter Charlie Frost has been following the story, and today she spoke to Hollie.
A friend of mine actually, she videoed me. It wasn't just before, but it was that morning, having a conversation with Archie, just telling him that I'm so proud of him and I'm so proud to be his mum. He's the best little boy ever. And obviously I'm stroking his face and stroking his hair. And I'm so sorry that it's come to this, and I've tried everything that I can. So yeah, it was hard. It was really hard.
At every stage, though, you were told by the judges and by the doctors that it wasn't in Archie's best interest to have the life support kept on. And then your second wish, which was to have him taken to a hospice to pass away, that was also denied. Is there any part of you now that accepts that they were right?
Absolutely none. Absolutely none, and I never will.
You've had quite a lot of criticism online of perhaps the way that you fought against what the judges and doctors were saying, and then perhaps for the amount of media interviews that you've done. How would you respond to that criticism?
To be honest,
I mean, criticism might be putting it lightly. Some of it is trolling that you've experienced.
Oh, it's trolling. It's online bullying, it's cyberbullying. These are pathetic people that sit behind fake profiles. You know, there was a lot of, oh, if that was me, then I definitely wouldn't be doing interviews. You know, I definitely wouldn't be up in court. No, but do you know what? Being up in court got me an extra probably 16, 17 weeks of my child's life, because the hospital wanted to end his life, you know, on day 2. So had I not been to the court, I wouldn't have had all these extra months with Archie. So do I regret it? No, I don't. And am I bothered by what any of these trolls have to say? No, I'm not. They're not important. Archie's important. They're not important.
But as well as those people, the criticism, you've had a lot of support. What has the support been like in Southend especially?
So much. I've had support from everywhere, really, if I'm honest, you know, but so much support in Southend.
Do you have lots of memories with your son there? Things that you like to think about, good memories?
Yeah, every day of Archie's life was brilliant, you know. It's the whole people grieve in different ways. I'd rather celebrate his life. You know, I had 12 of the best years with Archie ever, and there's nobody, and I think that could ever take that away, and I'm going to hold on to that. You know, every day of Archie's life, I told him I love him every single day from the second he was born. You know, I do keep saying to people, you know, treasure your kids, you know.
When you look back, I mean, what do you make of the procedure, that parents that don't agree with the doctor's advice and that they have to go to court, that's the system, that's the procedure. What do you make of that, having been through it yourself?
I think it's awful. I think it's awful. I think it's disgusting. I don't think, when you're going through something as heartbreaking, as tragic as what I've just been through with Archie, I don't think you should be taken through the system. You know, it's, you know, why? Why did we have that much pressure put on us? I'm going to continue to fight now for changing laws. We've written to the Health Secretary, requested an urgent meeting.
Because of your fight and because he's such a beautiful little boy, millions of people know Archie's face. How do you want Archie to be remembered?
I think Archie will definitely be remembered for, yeah, I actually sat down and had a conversation with my children on online challenges because of Archie, you know, and I'm happy for people to use Archie as that example, so I think he's going to be remembered for that.
How will you remember him?
Oh, it's just my Arch. Just love him, absolutely love him. Just couldn't want for a better kid.
Well, Barts Health NHS Trust told us Archie's treatment at the Royal London Hospital was withdrawn in line with court rulings about his best interests, and that staff provided high-quality care with extraordinary compassion over several months in often trying and distressing circumstances.